The Arcturian Group, via Marilyn Raffaele, December 17, 2017. Webpage, www.onenessofall.com. Dear readers, greetings to all at this special time of celebration and festive activity. The holidays often serve as a trigger that activates a sense of oneness within those normally unfamiliar these energies. The emotions of love and giving that freely flow throughout the Christmas season are often someone's beginning steps toward awakening if they are ready and open to it. People of any and all belief systems can celebrate Christmas if they understand its true meaning. Christmas is not just about the birth of a highly evolved child 2,000 years ago, but is representative of the birth of the Christ within every individual. We have spoken of this in previous Christmas messages, but choose to repeat it for those yet unaware of the real meaning of Christmas. The word Christ does not refer to the Master Jesus except as his attained title, nor does it only have to do with the religion called Christianity. The word Christ is not a man, or a name, or a religion, but means light, or full illumination, enlightenment. Christhood is the birthright of every soul, each being the perfect expression of God, Source, no matter how unaware of this they may be. There is only one reality and you are it. Everything you see, hear, taste, touch, and smell in the human scene is a mind-formed interpretation of a spiritual reality. You cannot make something out of nothing. The Christmas story and all that surrounds it represents a much deeper reality, one that affects each and every soul. The Christmas story is the story of every soul's evolution into Christ consciousness. Creation is already complete and you are already whole, but being on earth in a physical body that is governed by time and space brings with it a veil of unknowing, one that leaves the majority unaware of who and what they are, thus making evolution into a process. Mary and Joseph represent the perfect balance of the divine feminine and masculine energies necessary in order for the new and higher state of consciousness to be formed. As the infant state of awareness begins to grow, there arise third-dimensional concepts and beliefs to be examined and cleared. This gestation period can and usually does take lifetimes and usually leaves the individual often feeling depleted and lost as their known foundation crumbles, seeming to leave them with nothing. This is the staple. The Christ cannot and never will be born into a consciousness that is already filled with three-dimensional concepts and beliefs. The humble stable represents an attained state of consciousness devoid of everything false and unreal, necessary for birthing the Christ consciousness. Those with eyes to see and ears to hear, easily recognize and are drawn to the energy of this state of consciousness, the wise men, and think nothing of any inconveniences that may be involved in order to be in its presence. At the same time, those living from a sense of their own power and importance within the energies of duality and separation are only able to comprehend the strength of others or love as a threat. They understand power only as power over something or someone, rather than power being the birthright of every soul by virtue of their oneness with Source. Thus, we have the soldiers of Herod seeking to destroy the newborn child. The Christ consciousness will always be hunted and persecuted by those who believe that their very existence ego is threatened by the power of another. The newly born Christ consciousness must be hidden silently and secretly, and nurtured within until it is strong enough to withstand the slings and arrows of the outer scene. The Christmas story is your story, dear ones, and is the story of every person regardless of where they are in their evolutionary journey, because everyone is the expression of divine consciousness and therefore already holds the fullness of the living Christ within. No one attains this state of consciousness from outside of self, from some right teacher, or teaching, for there is no such thing. Rather, the whole journey of evolution is about opening up to the imprisoned splendor already present within. Enjoy the season and freely give not only material gifts, but gifts of love, abundance, joy, peace, wholeness, harmony, etc., fully aware that you can never be depleted of these gifts, for they are never yours personally, but rather flow infinitely from that endless source within. Let Christmas be yours every day of the year. Let Christmas become who and what you are in every moment, situation, and experience, and you will observe it flow easily into each new year, life. Wishing all your own true Christmas. We are the Arcturian group.